Right, so I'm just outside this 4-bedroom property. We're basically finished with the renovation now. It's just been cleaned, and we're going to do a quick walkthrough tour to show you what it looks like at the end, and yeah, see all the hard work that's been done with this one. Right, so let's take you through the front door, and as we go through, you can see that it's all nicely painted and decorated. Black ceilings. Right, this is the first time for me in any properties that I have to paint the ceilings, and I really like the effects and how it's turned out to be. So you can see in this room as well, I did the same thing. So in every room, I decided to go a bit more creative with the design to paint the ceilings. So together with that and the wallpaper theme with the black borders, I think I've done a pretty good job, to be fair. Especially with this one being a bit more of a budget kind of renovation. I think I didn't do too bad with what I was constrained to, basically. But yeah, you can see I've got nice chest of drawers, beds are in, nice double beds. Actually, I asked for 3/4, but the delivery got mixed up and now it's a double, so gonna just have to live with bigger beds. And so for these rooms, I'll put clothes rails on rather than getting a wardrobe, because I think that offers a bit more flexibility. And the feedback on it has been quite good so far, so yeah, we'll have to see whether that will keep down the maintenance as well. Let's go through the living room. Here you go, here's the living room. Again, follows the same theme throughout. Nice 3-seater sofa there, nice big dining table. I think for a HMO like this, definitely does help to have more amenities like this. Also, wallpaper. I've had lots of compliments of this wallpaper as well. People seem to really like it, and I personally like it. I think the quality is really nice and the effect is just a bit different, so I'll be using more of that from now on. So notice as well for these rooms as well, we kept the chimney breast. Again, there's cost involved to take it out, and we just decided, right, we'll just keep it, and we repainted it to make it a lot nicer than what it was. So a bit of storage cupboard here. Again, nice storage is good. Going into the kitchen. Again, very decent sized kitchen. This is, the plans have changed quite a bit originally. I wanted to do a garage conversion. Didn't happen because of the budget, but in its place, we've got this nice big kitchen instead, which you can see is great, and the painted ceiling's black. Look at this. And to go with the theme, we have some lime green rollers for blinds, but functional. Got a washing machine, got a dryer, nice big fish freezer. I mean, what more do you want in a HMO? But yeah, it is a very nice set of amenities, I think. So again, this one, because it doesn't have en suites, decided to give a bit more in terms of the space, which I think is a good choice. So this used to be the old bathroom where we ripped out, if you remember from previous videos. We changed it into 2 shower rooms. So we've got one here, again with some nice green tiles. Kept it simple, kept it nice and clean. Used vinyl for the flooring. And then, you know, the colours just pop out a little bit with, you know, with the blinds, with the tiles, to add a bit more of a nice effect. Going to the middle room. Again, very decent sized room. This middle room is quite big actually, compared to the 2 front rooms, which is slightly smaller, which I'll show in a second. But again, nice airy space. We've got the chest of drawers there, we've got the rails there, and a nice double bed. Finally, we had to be creative because we needed to get 4 rooms out of this property, and we lost the garage conversion. So what we decided to do is split the front room into 2 separate rooms, 2 smaller rooms, but they still meet the minimum sizes, which is great because we took a bit more from the landing, which you'll see in a second. So these rooms, again, very nice. So this one I used a wooden slat wallpaper, which it's very 3D. So if you were to look from afar, they look quite real, but it's actually wallpaper, which saves the cost down, but still keeps up with the quality, I would say. Very nice room. And finally, the last one, probably the smallest room, which I know is the smallest room. Still, we go in here, we've got a double bed and a bedside table, and then we stole some of the space. So this all becomes usable space now, not just behind me, in terms of making this into some sort of like a wardrobe, walk-in wardrobe kind of situation. So yeah, obviously you can rearrange it a little bit, but not really too much. But it is still kind of like functional for one person to be living here. So yeah, that is just the tour of this 4-bedroom property. As I say, still a little bit, but by and large it's pretty much ready and good to go. So I'm going to finish wrapping up with some pictures around here and sending it off to some contacts that I have that are looking for providers for me. So as I mentioned, this one we want to hand it over to a supported living provider or social housing. I think that's the strategy I want to go ahead with this one because of want to diversify a bit. To be fair, I've got a lot of HMOs, so HMOs are great, but cash flow right now is being hammered a bit. So that's why, for a bit of security, going with a provider with a lease, that does help a bit. But the lending isn't as easy as if you wanted HMO lending, so that's another challenge to overcome. But we'll get there in the end, like we always do. Like projects like these, they do take a lot of time, a lot of man hours gone into the properties, lots of work, lots of management, money as well. So yeah, this one was funded by an investor when it comes to the renovations. So once we refinance, we can then repay back our investors sometime early next year, I would imagine, when that hits. But yeah, before then we still need to finish off getting the lease done and all that sorted out. So it's not as simple as just getting a refinance, but again, it's one of those things. As part of being property investors, you have to get experience, and with that there's a lot of work involved to gain that experience. So you can't really, I talked in another post in terms of kind of mindset wise and stuff like that, you can't really learn by not doing it. So you actually have to just do it and take the risks. But eventually, when it's done, you get the reward and a nice looking house like this to provide for some tenants. But yeah, so this is it for me. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Like I said, as always, happy to answer any questions if you need any help. And I'm always actively looking for raising finance or looking for deals. So if you either have finance or deals and you want to present it to me, again, happy to have a chat with that. And I think next year will be another fantastic year, which I can't wait to get into. So, but I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.